Hello again, it's Derp here. Welcome back to my Glacial Hammer Raider build update. So yeah, I didn't play too much. As you can see, I got a new high-low. I spent a lot of time editing the high-low, so I didn't play too much. So I only get one more level, and the only thing that's I just get more life from there. So that's not too much about the skill tree upgrade, because I still don't manage to get enough currency to upgrade my Watcher's Eye, because again, this Watcher's Eye is like 8 to 10 exots, but if you want a double mod Watcher's Eye, be it precision hatred or double hatred, is over the 40 exots. So I don't have that much currency, so I'm still here. And despite my investment into Divine Orbs, I still didn't manage to get a better level price compared to this one. So yeah, the skill tree, the only upgrade is that I got one more level. That's it. As for the Intimidate problem, my original plan was getting on gloves, and then I just found that strike skill getting an additional target itself is enough to make, believe it or not, make Ancestral Core obsolete. Adding Ancestral Core doesn't actually help clearing that much, because you have enough attack speed, so the additional nearby enemy is gonna target itself around you at a pretty big circle. So basically you auto attacks everything around you because you have enough attack speed. And when they die, they explode, so the whole pack explodes. Then yeah, believe it or not, you don't need Ancestral Core if you have strike skill hit additional target. For this build at least, I don't know about other skills, but for Glacial Hammer you don't need it. You just need the additional nearby enemy. So I would say now, after playing it enough, that having strike skill target one more enemy is better than having Intimidate on gloves. My plan B was getting Intimidate on the level price, but the Intimidate mod is too rare for the level price. I didn't manage to get one with Intimidate and enough good nodes around the area I'm specting in. So yeah, plan B failed. So I am at plan C. Accidental discovery for me is that at first I didn't pay too much attention to Awakened Gems, because that's like 5% more damage for each Awakened Gems. Because as far as I see at first, most of them is just like you get a few percent more cold penetration, or you get a few more percent elemental damage. So at first I thought, hey, they seems to be way too expensive for what they do. But then after the league is going on, the Awakened Gems first become cheaper, and the second I found that some of the Awakened Gems actually give additional effects other than just having a few percent more damage. So yeah, since Awakened Gems is cheap, I did buy Awakened Cold Pen and Awakened Elemental Damage with attacks. But I also found that Awakened Metaphysical Damage actually give you Intimidate if you get quality. So if you get 20% quality, you get 10% Intimidate. So hey, explains why Cold Pen and Elemental Damage is just 2 to 3 exots, while Metaphysical Damage is 10 exots. So I bought one with this. So now we actually have Intimidate now. So yeah, I think this is an endgame goal you can go for, because we already have Esper of the Spider. So if you have no increased damage taken, it's like 10% increased damage. But since we already have 15% increased damage taken, now you add in 10% more, it's going from 115% to 125%. So that's not as much damage increase, but it's still good to have. Intimidate, obviously. Damage is damage, and yeah, adding in the 2 Awakened Gems, and this one I self-corrupted and I got 21. This is the only 21 I got for my main links. So Yeah, and I also brought another Glacial Hammer to level 21. It's not, again, it's not that much damage increase, but at the same time, because nobody's playing Glacial Hammer, it's cheap as fuck, so why not? So the main thing is a weaker melee physical damage for the Intimidate. So yeah, I don't think there's any more too much upgrade. Oh right, I ditched Orb of Storm because Power Charge no longer give us that much damage because we got enough crit from the Watcher's Eye, and yeah, our base crit chance is 46, so that's good enough. And yeah, so I now link Frostborn with faster casting, increased AoE, and increased duration. And I stick with the cast on damage taken steel skin because I think it's better than self-casting, unless you're intentionally tanking Shaper Slams like my other build, another build this league. So since we 90% of the time don't actually take the damage because we have enough evasion, so I rather have it on cast on damage taken just in case we do take damage, so it will auto activate the steel skin. It's better than me pressing steel skin, ended up evading the attack, and then I get hit. So yeah, I think cast on damage taken is better for evasion build because yeah, most of the time you don't actually take the damage. So yeah, I got Hatred 21 too because again it's not that expensive, and yeah, I don't have enough currency to buy the Watcher's Eye, so my currency may better use for, you know, random 21 gems and stuff. Yeah, might as well go take a look at the updated path of building. So one thing to note here is that, as you can see, we only have 49% evade chance. Depending on the role on your perfect form, it's around 45 to 51% evade chance. So yeah, as you can see, when you start a fight, you only have 49% evade chance, and you need to be paying extra attention to the enemy attacks. For example, Phoenix or Crusader. Crusader is the... I think I did die to Crusader a few times, where I dashed head on into him, and then he just shotgunned me with his lightning exploding circle. Because again, you don't have enough evade chance. But after you start attacking, you're gonna get onslaught. As you can see, the evade chance jumping up already, 64%. When you have Frenzy, it got to 68%. When you are blinding him, it caps your evasion chance. So that is where you need to pay attention to. The evade chance is having a lot of difference at the beginning of the fight and during the fight. And as you can see, the DPS is not that much, but if you enchill them, the DPS jump up again by a lot. And also, which also means when the mod 90% chance for enemy to avoid elemental elements, it can get boost up to 100%, so they're immune to elements on maps, so you cannot chill them. And because your blind comes from the Pandemonius, it only blind enemy when they're chilled, so you cannot blind them. So you don't have that much evade chance in those maps, so you need to be really paying attention to those maps and decide if you really want to do those maps. Because not only are you doing way less damage, you're having way less evade chance. So that is the most dangerous mods, other than obviously reflag maps. If you're running no regen maps, you can maybe take off the aspect of the spider and still run it, because your mana leech is gonna sustain your mana easily. But no chill means way less damage and way less evade chance. But if you do manage to chill them, you're gonna blind them. If you can chill them, you will be blinding them. And the build will do enough damage to freeze even endgame bosses like Guardian and Shaper. They just have the mod cannot be fully slow, so they don't get freeze in place, but they still get freeze, technically still get frozen, and they will have the 30% chill effect. They just don't get fully slow, so you can still freeze them. Yeah, so you would do enough damage to shield them, together with the frost bomb and everything up. But sometimes if you stack up the Metamorphs too much, then they may have enough health to actually not get frozen. So yeah, or some other mods that allows them to not get frozen. So yeah, Metamorphs can still be a problem if you recklessly put the organs in. So you also pay attention to that. But other than that, yeah, this is now our current setup, and this is, yeah, right, we can actually now take Intimidate because we do have Intimidate now. So that's 2.4 million damage without Flask. And when we do have Flask, 4.4 million. And before you scream, you have a Bottle of Faith and stuff. Firstly, it's not much more expensive than the Watcher's Eye, because it's like 14 exots, and the Watcher's Eye is already 10 exots. So yeah. And second, you can just use a Lion Roar. As you can see, it's 4.3 million compared to Bottle Faith's 4.4 million. You just have better crit and better regen with the Bottled Faith. Lion's Roar gives you about the same damage, unless but if you want to ditch the defense and go full-blown damage, you can use Bottle Faith and Lion Roar, you know, for 4.8 million. So yeah, actually, did I update it? Yeah, I think that's about it. Enemy on shield ground, yeah, that's about it for the damage. So, but I would prefer Taste of Hate, because not only does it give you less cold damage taken, it gives you cold resistance, also gives you evasion. So, you know, extra protection is extra, because you may not always blinding every single enemy. So having more base evasion is still better. Or you may sometimes not have Full Frenzy, you know, you may not have Fortify, so yeah, some extra evasion is always good for this build, especially when you are using perfect form. So yeah, since we're here, I may as well give a tour guide with my new hideout. So this is the Celestial hideout, where you get, whoops, forgot to change scene. So yeah, this is the Celestial hideout, where you get it from killing Ubelder or Shaper. Not a high chance, but I did get it a few leagues ago, but I didn't get enough flavor. So basically, I wanted to download a hideout from other people's, because I don't want to start from scratch. But maybe I should have, since I did edit like most of the rooms of this hideout. So basically, I download hideout of other people's design, and in his or her design, this side of the hideout is actually John's side, and the opposite side is Einhardt's side. And because I want to put trees here and there, I decided that, hey, the dirt ground is better than the stone ground on the other side of the hideout. So I just grab everything in this room and then make it the Einhardt's place. So this entire room is made by me. I just, yeah, it takes a lot of time, and this is why I only level up once. I could have maybe even level at 96 or something if I use all that time to map. But yeah, I just want to make a I always wanted to get the Celestial Hideout done, but now I actually have enough flavor to do it, so... And I'm happy about it. So this is the Einher's Eye. He's with Helena, and we have a tent here. And we have a cage here for my pets in there. Yeah, this is the Einher's Eye with some foods here and there. So Einher is being friends with Helena, and yeah, I did put some of my the NTX art that I have that the guy who made the hideout didn't originally have, to, you know, show off some of my MTXs. And the middle room is basically made by him mostly. I did change the waypoint a little bit. I did change the style of the walls, but the middle part is mostly made by him. But on this side, I decided that I want to scrap his walls and make my own walls, because I'm not comfortable with his walls, because his walls are not parallel enough, so I remake the walls myself. And yeah, this is the result. This is the nickel side, which leads, which have the railroad leading to the sulfides, azurites, and the azurite mine itself. So yeah, not much going on here. It's just Nico's place with a bunch of minerals and stuff. And yeah, we have a tiny little temple here because, yeah, the walls may not always connect easily, so I put some random stuff like the tree here because it is difficult to make the walls join, you know. Again, the base is from the other guy, but the Einher room I remade, and the room down here originally was Einher's place and his bees and stuff. And I make it into a John / Dane Octavius torture room. Because, yeah, as you can see, the masters are being captured in this room here. And John is interrogating them, scaring them with the bloods and skulls and stuff, with torture tools and stuff, you know. And at the same time, Payne Octavius is also conducting his experiment here. So, yeah, I just have a feeling that they can work together because, you know, John wanted to interrogate, and Payne Octavius wants some experiment going on. So this is the torture room / laboratory. And over to this side, when we pass through the fogs, we enter into the corruption room, where Alpha is too far gone into the side of corruption, and yeah, she's just super corruption with a lot of treasure she get, and a lot of showcasing of the treasure she got from the temple and stuff. So this is Alpha's corruption chamber. And in the middle here, obviously this is gonna be Sana's place. So yeah, I did delete a lot of his stuff and add a lot of my stuff here. And yeah, basically Navali and Sister Cassia, I don't know where to put them, so I just stuck them there. And yeah, this is the map device. We have a little throne here, and Sana and Karek is researching the atlas and stuff, so there's books scattering around and stuff. So this is the middle part with the map device. So yeah, that's the hideout I'm in right now. And yeah, I think I'm gonna use this hideout for a really goddamn long time. Anyway, that's it for the update. I did find an O, and I did defeat him, so I think I'm gonna put the O fight. Yeah, the O fight is so easy. It's actually so easy. I first tried it because turns out 90% of his attacks are attacks. So evasion basically means he never hits you. The only thing that can actually damage us is his where he go into the middle and then he charges at you with his copies. I think those are spells. Because they basically keep doing damage from every hit. So I think those are spells, but other than that, always really easy if you have evasion and blind, because he just never hits you. So yeah, I'm gonna put the O fight at the end and maybe the Cantarina fight too. So yeah, I'm gonna put maybe more endgame fights. Right, also one more update is I got another bottle wave. I just get so much Cortex this league. I got like, I don't know, 8 Cortex and just like 3 distant memory. I got a lot of Cortex from Sana. And I actually get a nearly perfect roll Bottle Faith. Just the crit is not being the best, but it's good enough. It's just, yeah, I got another Bottle Faith, so that's not much other update. I don't think there's any other change in for the build at this point. So yeah, I may double corrupt perfect form if I get a chance, but yeah, that's it for the update and my new hire. I think I'm gonna put the O fight at the end, maybe the Cortex fight too, but I did die a few times with the Cortex fight, but I did get the Bottle Faith, so it's all cool and stuff. So anyway, that's it for the update. So I think I'm done with this league basically at this point. Maybe I'm gonna put out more videos of this build versus endgame content, but I don't think I'm gonna do much more in this league. So thank you for joining, and I'm gonna see you next time. So have a nice day and goodbye. Okay, thank you, Sana. We got another Cortex. I got quite a lot of Cortex this league. I think I got more Cortex than distant memories. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got more Cortex than distant memory. I think I got like 5 distant memory, and I already got like, I don't know, 8, 9 Cortex. Though I only got 1 bottled faith, so yeah. What even is this mod? Drop a currency item. Give me an exhaust, man. Well, even though I don't really need it anymore. Oh, hey, level up. Good. Might as well get more life. I didn't even realize I'm that close to level up. Last time we got caught with one of the ability. Hopefully this time we can do it without dying. Because, you know, dying is bad, so we don't want to die. Ow! What is that? Something exploded on me. Really? All currency item, you're not even giving me anything good, huh?
That would only slow me down. Oh yes.
Oh shit. Forgot to clean up my backpack. Okay.
What secrets are you hiding in that murderous mind of yours? Let's find out.
Murderous
Paolo had
mind,
some
huh?
ingenious designs hidden in his memories. Observe. Class needs me. Though those designs were flawed. Do you remember dying here? You will.
I do, because I died quite a few times, so I actually remember dying.
Yes, that's it. Death sweeps in.
What is that even? Come on. What is that even? God damn it. I don't know its attack, man.
What are you?
Ah well.
In this, the realm of the past, I am king.
What
and
do you mean, what
will
are you?
bow.
They actually have quite a lot of health. Also, I don't know what's the difference is between the golem and between the two different colored golem, or they seems to have the same move set. So I don't know what it even what the difference is.
Sin surrounds you. Be no more. Fate empowers.
Okay, where are you?
Overwhelmed. Feel the pull of the void. Yes, that's it. Death sweeps in.
I don't get that attack. It teleports you and then it does slam? So when you get teleport, you just dash away or something?
Blazing flames.
Can we kill him before?
No.
We can, okay.
Impossible. How? This isn't over. This will never be over. I will unify humanity. The touch of God!
Okay, we got another one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, it's basically a perfect roll. Okay. Okay, we got an O. It doesn't have real damage mods, but it does have poison on hit. And depending on how much poison he's gonna do, I may need to swap my Pantheon to poison immunity. I'm currently still using the Life Flask regen, but if the poison is actually hurting a lot, I may need to swap to poison immunity. Let's see, let's see. Okay, I don't really remember how to fight this guy, but I can't see his attacks. Okay, he's not as tanky as I thought, and I think I have enough evasion to not get hit too much. But it's so hard to see his moves though. Oh, I break one of them. Yeah, I didn't actually get hit, so if I do get hit by his attacks, maybe I got one shot, I don't know. But I think I have enough evasion to just not get hit by most of his attacks, but I would imagine if his attack actually hit me, I may get one shot, so I guess evasion is just good for this guy. Okay, stop screaming. I hate them. The scream attack is so scary. Oh fuck. Yeah, evasion is so good on him. Evasion is just so good on him. I didn't even see his attacks. Yeah, evasion is so good on him. Evasion is so good on this guy. What am I gonna get? In before purity, we serve no mana. Vitality, stun and block recover. I don't think vitality is gonna. I don't know. Maybe righteous fire, guys. How much is that? Vitality. Alright. Vitality, we serve no mana. I basically just face tank him because his attack just can't hit me. Vitality reserves no mana. One exhaust, okay. Not the best, not the worst. Alright.